Hey guys, Colin here, and wanted to just give you a nice update on what's happening in the cryptocurrency markets. So I am here on my platform, which is the cex.io broker, link in the description of this video. Um, and this is the main platform that I've been using for my margin trading, for my leverage trading. So I'm going to let you know what we've been up to, right? So these are some stuff that I've posted in my trading group. I talked about Dash, about us getting at least 20 to 30% gains. Let's see exactly why we got those gains with Dash, right? So, okay, let me just get rid of that first Fibonacci right here. All right. So what we're doing here is we just want to look for a breakout, right? And we can clearly see as we started to do this cup pattern. Now these cup patterns are very, very explosive. It happens like a wave, right? This is the left side of the cup. It's rounded, a nice rounded bottom, and then we're coming back up to fill the other side of the cup, okay? Now I took my trade somewhere around $215, and I said, guys, we're looking for about 30% gains. Here's the reason why. If you look right here where we got rejected and we look left, let me go ahead and put a nice horizontal line. We just like to keep it simple, right? Right here. You can see how many times we interacted with this line, and we went beneath this line from over here, 21st of May, right? When we had the big dip, came up here, peeked our heads over it for a little bit, came crashing back down, came back up again, crashing back down. And so as you can see, that level really gave us a hard time, right? See, this was 3 times we got rejected, came back down here for a couple of months, and now we started to make our way back up. The first time we touched it, of course, we're not going to break through again. Came back down, and now here we are. We broke through. So when you break through, you do what's called a measured move, okay? And let me show you how we do this. Let's take a trend line. We can measure from the top of that resistance line to the bottom of this cup, and we take this and we drag it up like this, and now we have, this is our measured move. So from this breakout we have a target of $314. And once again, look at the beauty of mathematics. Look left, what do we see? This is also a significant resistance point right here too, because as you can see, we got rejected from this point and came screaming down. So this is the next significant level that we wanted to take profits. So if you took your position, there's a couple ways to do this. Obviously, if you took your position right from the breakout, you can just hold it, right? We've come down for what is a much needed and a very healthy correction, okay? And if you notice, we broke out here, we came down, so this acted as another small level of resistance, which if we look left, matches with this candle right here. So we broke out of this candle and we didn't confirm support. So that is why after we broke out from 250, we went all the way to 280, call it a 10% run. We've come back down now to confirm support. This is important, guys, right? We hold support right here. I mean, worst case scenario, maybe we come back down here to 217. It's not out of the cards, but if we hold support right here, which is what it's looking like we're doing, then we can continue making our move upwards. And the next point is, the next profit point is $312. Now, why is that significant? Let me go over here to my cex.io broker. I am also in a position on DOT as well, because DOT 2 is also breaking out. But I wanted to show you the significance of this. Now, if we're looking at Dash, I'll go back here again. As you can see over here on my CEX broker, I have this account is 100x leverage. Now the problem why most people get their accounts blown is when they're using very high leverage, they're still over leveraging. So in other words, if I took out a $30,000 trade, as you can look right over here at this account balance, this is a very small account balance. This is like almost 500 bucks, right? Almost 500 bucks in this little account specifically for this dot trade. But I took out a very small, I took out, let's see, this is a 200 dot times 40, right? What's that? That's about an $8,000 position, right? Now I got a $500 account. This is about an $8,000 position. Now look at this. When I go to buy, I want you to see the size of my account, okay? And I always tell people, look at this. So the impact of this trade is 0.001. And my account here is 0.009 right now. So it's almost 10 times that of the impact of this trade. And the reason why I always tell people, it's got to be, 10 times less than what your account balance is. Because when you're talking about very high leverage, that will move your account significantly just for a tiny bit of movement. And I'm going to show you what this means. So in this trade with DOT right now, I'm in this trade, and depending on when you get this video, it might not be the best position on the leverage trade unless you take out a very small trade that you know that even if it moves against you 5 or 10%, you still have at least 75 to 80% of your account still intact, even if you were to take like a 10% movement. So here's how you can calculate that. When you go to actually move into this trade, okay, you see the impact. In other words, this is the impact that it will have on your account in terms of opening up, which is 107,000 Satoshis, right? Hit right here where it says protection orders. Now, if I go to stop loss and I say, look, I will take a stop loss, I'll set my stop loss at 5%. So $25, that's $2.50 is 10%, $1.25 is 5%. So if I went from here and I did, that would make it, call it $24, okay? This will tell me that at $24, my projected loss would be pretty much the size of that whole account, right? Pretty much the size of that account. So I might want to put my stop loss somewhere. So I'll go 24.6. Let's see, okay, this is the furthest I'll let my account go. Maybe 24.8, because this is a very small account. So that's showing that my projected loss, if this were to go back down to 24.8, would be that amount, okay? Which is basically, call it 200 bucks. However, my take profit, my projected move that I'm in right now, which I expect to come to pass maybe over the next week or so, a few days to a week. Take profit, I'm looking for a $40 polka dot, okay? When that hits $40, look over here, my projected profit would be 865,000, let's see, sorry, 8,655,000 Satoshis. All right, guys. Now, if you're trying to calculate that, go from 100,000 to 1 million, that's 10x. For me to make 8 million, that is basically an 80x return. This is what 100x, this is what that 100x leverage does for you. But you must trade responsibly, okay? You must trade responsibly. Don't try to fill up the whole size of your account with 100x leverage. You'll blow your account very, very easily, okay? So that is the trade that I'm actually looking for out of DOT. I'm looking for a $40 DOT. That's going to be my actual That's going to be my point of take profit. And you might ask, well, why do you want to do that? And I will show you why. Let me zoom out to the bigger time frames. And same thing, right? I'm going to first draw this price line. Here is the breakout point, right? Here is a major breakout point for DOT. What did I do? I drew the measured move from that neckline down to the bottom of the cup, and then I move that here, and here it is. Take profit of $41, which once again, look to the left, we see that this is a significant level right here. So the mathematics, I like to call it the beauty of mathematics. I mean, this stuff just is in complete congruence. It's completely compatible with what's happening in the charts, right? That's why we use technical analysis. So this was a very healthy correction that we needed. And as you can see, we came out here of the Bollinger Band as well, came right down to the median. When you're in an uptrend, trading on when the price action hits the median, the midpoint of the Bollinger Band, that is always a great buying opportunity, right? When we're moving up like this, anytime we come down near the median, that's a great point to buy. All right? Okay. So, as you can see, I've got a good position in here, and yeah, so here we go. And as you can see right now, I'm already in profit. Look at my account. It was 0.008. I'm in profit almost 88, 96. I'm in profit over 25% already. Okay? I'm already in 25% profit. So that is how I take the measured move. What are we looking for Dash? Again, let me go down to the smaller time frames here so I can keep an eye on that. So as you can see, it's a healthy move moving up, right? Now for Dash, this is exactly why I just bought back into Dash, right? I sold my Dash at when we started to break down. So I sold it at about $276. And I bought back my Dash at $254. Okay? So what am I looking for Dash? Again, my next take profit point for leverage trading, and even not for leverage trading. If I'm looking to hold, to be honest, I'm good here, because let's look at the big picture for Dash. All right, what happened? We came down here, we got rejected at this point. Now this happened to coincide with the mega Bitcoin dump, didn't it? But look at technical analysis. This was a major rejection point, and we were under this since May 2018. Is it any coincidence? I mean, exactly 3 years later, we came back up to the same point and again took a major rejection again. All right, so I expected that major rejection here. We're going to come back up and test this again, but Dash's all-time high is $1,600. So if you're buying Dash now, I mean, you can't get any better than that. All right, Dash a little bit earlier, Dash was $112. Right, it was $112. You can't get much better than that. 70. Ooh, almost 700% first move up. Anyway, so buying Dash at $250 something is great. And in terms of our next major leverage trade, when it breaks this level as well, right? Because as we can see, this was significant. These are the times that you want to take those kinds of leverage trades. I would say trade when something is breaking out, right? When something is broken out, if you're at 100x leverage, right? If you're at 100x leverage and something goes up by 10%, guys, you just made literally, what's 10 times 100? You made 1,000% profit on that trade. all, just a 10% movement on leverage, right? If you have 10x leverage and it moves 10%, you made 100% profit on that move. So that's what you really have to remember in terms of leverage, right? As you can see, again, this thing is up over 30% right now, right? Tiny account showing you how to do that. However, what I'm doing right now, this is over leveraged, right? Because I wasn't actually supposed to take this position. I was just showing you all an example. Fortunately for me, it's going in profit here. So I'm going to actually set a stop loss right back at break even so that if it comes back down to this level, I won't lose anything on this trade. But since I'm already in this trade, it's running. So I'm going to adjust my stop loss here, showing you how to do this. So my open price is $25.62. I'll go back here and I'll say stop loss $25.62. All right. So so that way I will not take a loss on that. Okay. 44,000, right? Okay, let me go 68. Right. So I modify that position so I know that that trade is as safe as it's gonna get. Okay. But I do plan on letting this trade ride. So once again, guys, if you want to learn how to use the CEX.io broker, and another big reason that I'm using them, guys, is because CEX.io's margin trading platform has no fees. Didn't you notice that when I took out my trade, there was, see where it says here, open fee? There used to be open fees, and there used to be closing fees, and there used to be rollover fees. They have eliminated all fees, guys. This is commission-free trading. All right? So you can't get any better than that. All right, guys? This is why I'm promoting this platform. So I'd appreciate if you show me some love. If you want to create a free account today, go ahead and do that. Watch the tutorial that I have on how to use the CEX.io broker. I will actually attach that tutorial. You can just check it out. It's right on your screen, and you can go ahead and check that out after this video. I'll see you guys on there. Use the link in the description to create a free account, and stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and whenever I'm looking for more breakout trades, I'll be posting them so that you can actually earn with me as I'm posting and taking trades on leverage as well. All right, guys, until next time, take care.